Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Ghetto, it's your boy Cat Wayne, man. Ghetto Royalty, man. RP George Floyd, man. Ain't me here fucking with Donnie Houston, man. You know what it is. Ghetto.
Yeah, man, it's going down this Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a special guest today, man. You know
Very special.
Boy, representing 3rd Ward, man. People been asking, man, when you gonna get him on? When you gonna get him on, man? He one of the hardest spitters, man. We was just kicking it earlier, and this boy was just going off, just rapping flows, man. I'm talking about, you could see everything. It was so vivid, you know what I'm saying? Cal Wayne, what's going down, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling motivated right now. I'm feeling inspired right now. Memorial Weekend in Houston. I'm gonna say this here. Once spitting flows, we was telling my testimony. I tell you all the time. I don't write songs. I don't think of punchline. I write facts. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, and not in the same sense, like, you know, rappers try to sound so gangster, like, oh, it's all I speak is real shit. Like, I'm really speaking real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not to glorify gangsterism and like that. It's the story of the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas don't understand me. They could be around me every day and talk to me every day. They don't understand me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the great pretender.
What do you think the misunderstanding is?
Because they see where I'm from. They might see how I look. Like, I grew my hair like this for a reason. I ain't never had my life. I had big waves, right? Because it just recreated myself. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes what I spoke on earlier, hearing and listening. You know what I mean? It's like the things that they gonna thank me later. Or they gonna miss me. They gonna miss me. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, and it's like, but I accept it however it come. I don't complain, and I'm grateful how it come, because this how God destined to be. You know what I'm saying? They won't understand it until later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, talk about, cause bro, you wanted, like I was telling you, you know what I'm saying? You're so interesting with you, bro, because your name went way further than like your face image, who we know. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that was with you, you know, just being in the streets and being in and out, you know what I'm saying? But you've been blessed to have one of them names, bro, and the skill and everything. Like, I saw you with Bun B in New York, like stuff. When I saw you, I was like, man, that's dope that Bun took Cal to go to that trip. You know what I'm saying?
Get what? I was more surprised than you, and I ain't know where it came from. The man just, he sent me I guess he screenshot, or he listened to one of my songs, took a picture of it, he sent it to me. You know what I'm saying? But it had no text for a while, about 30 minutes. And I just thought, I looked at it, and the song that he sent, I said, I wonder if he understood it or something, that's why he sent it. And 30 minutes later, he texted me, and he was like, I understand, bro. It's called Your Way. You know what I'm saying? The song's just like when things don't go your way, we resort back to what we learned as kids when our survival tactics kicked in. You know what I'm saying? And I was really talking like really, like I said, the story of the had not to really understand. And he was like, it made me understand you better. It made me understand you way different than that. And the first time me and Bun ever met was in Atlanta. I went out there by myself, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, because I was running from Houston because I kept wanting to. So I went to Atlanta, I was in the studio, and I recorded the album down there, and he was in the next room. And this dog kept running over there, this little bitty dog, and it happened to be CeeLo Green dog from Goody Mob. And when he came by the door, he was like, who is that singing on there? They were like, look on Cal Wayne. And then he was like, who is that rapping? They like, Cal Wayne. He like, damn. So boom. You know, we talked, he coming out, CeeLo helped me with the song. He was making the beat, Cold. Just so happened after that, Bun wife walk out, Queen, she from the tray. She walked to the restroom or something and heard somebody say, this sound like Cal Wayne. We just snuck on to the studio. And I said, this is Wayne. I was like, who is that? She came over there and she was like, yeah. She said, I'm gonna tell Bun, get on there. And we got on there. It's like, I've been waiting for that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's greatness. And it's like, I tell them out there, regular nigga can't stand in front of me on the microphone. So it's like, I finally got the opportunity. I was a little boy when Bun was shooting a video in the Cuney Homes juvenile when I was young, grabbing the door handle, talking about, check me out. You know what I'm saying? So to finally get on there, I'm saying, talk my shit and really give it to him, this is my testimony.
And do it like that. You go to NY, you know what I'm saying? You talking about Static Selector, like this legendary shit, bro. You ain't just walking in no small time shit.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know what the fuck we going for. He just said, can you get to New York? I was like, shit, I tried. Like, what's up? We got there. He had it like set up where they made the whole album in one day. You know what I'm saying? And they just playing beats and man, I look up. One of my favorite rappers, Style P, one of my favorite rappers, Style walked through the door. Fat Joe walked through the door. Papoose walked in that motherfucker. Dave East walking that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Big Crit. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm with Bun the whole time. I'm so happy. I'm from the hood. I'm like, hey, boy, you want to roll the weed for you? Want me, grab
You
some
just
cash?
there for whatever. You down for whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
down for whatever. I humble myself. I play my position. I ain't tripping. I know I'm a bad motherfucker.
Real shit,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I know it's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And we walk down the streets of New York, nigga, my mind was already on, nigga, fuck with Bun, nigga, I'll fight the biggest nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, give me an opportunity, like, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, I want people to hear you, bro. He like, you him. You know what I'm saying? So when we went there with Big Crit, I got on the song with Big Crit. You know what I'm saying? And I was so crunk, man, Bun was like, slow down, Wayne. I was like, I want to show these niggas. And I looked up at the booth in the window right there, and I seen Propane walk in. And I was like, damn. I say, it was a reminder of Houston, you know what I'm saying? I seen Powwow walk in, I say, yeah. I said, right now,
Now you come home. I'm comfortable.
Yeah. And like say, and I tried to get at the blues. You know what I'm saying? Like say, because it was like, you know what I'm saying? It be them times when it's time to showcase what's going on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to represent for my boy Floyd, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, so, and I respect Bun for that. I respect him for that, man. Anytime, like who am I to be reach back to? Out of all the niggas you can reach back to, this is legendary. This Bun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, them opportunities right there, man. I'm glad people acknowledged it and understood. Cause I didn't understand what that was, but that's big shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Big boy shit.
Bro, talk about just, like your story, man. It's so amazing, man. Talk about how you grew up in Third Ward and Cuney Homes, man. Take me through all of that, bro.
So this is my testimony. As I stand in front of the pulpit, I ain't gonna tell you no bullshit. My story, bro, is the international ghetto story. Like I say,
Did you grow up with siblings?
Yeah.
Like how was your,
your
parents, all that shit?
Shit, man. I'm born and raised in Cuney Homes, right next door to George Floyd. My daddy been in the penitentiary since '87.
Did you? Well, of course, you got to meet him as a small kid.
Who?
Your old man. Do you remember your old man at any?
I think I
because '87 they would put you at like 2-3 years old.
I think I seen. I had memory. I do have one memory I had when I was a little boy. My dad. I think that was my dad. He trying to wash my hair. I was crying. I ain't want to put my head under the water. I thought I was gonna drown. But I ain't never seen him more. I met my dad in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, when you made your round and you would go visit him.
I met my dad in the penitentiary, and he asked me a question that fucked me up. He's like, one day he say, "Hey man, why you ain't never call me daddy for?" I said, "Man, I ain't never called a nigga that. That shit sound gay." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
But that was the reality,
but I got love for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause he asked me to do. He said, "Do you hate me?" I said, "Nah." I said, "I understand." I said, "Come at this time, my daughter was 17, something like that." I said, "I've been in jail half her life." I said, "Now I understand." But my mama never.
So how old were you when you met him?
20-something.
And how do you know that's your old man? How do y'all happen to find? Like, of course,
because
you know people
my next door neighbor was his city, and my next door neighbor was like, man, that daddy down here, he been looking for him. You know what I'm saying? When my mama went to prison, like when I was a kid, my daddy was in jail. When my mama went to prison too, George Floyd mama, or our next door neighbor, she told us, she said, man, y'all come on, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she thought I was bad. And she thought I was a bad kid. But it's like I misunderstood. My mind was already saying I gotta feed my little brother. I got a little brother and I got a big sister. And so I gotta feed them. So my mind was on like and I was the valedictorian in school, smart as fuck. And all that shit.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
We damn. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all got a hell of a story.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Old man goes in '87. Boom. What's going on with you said your mom ended up going in too? Was she hustling or what? Like what she get caught up in?
My mom went to jail for welfare frauds and shit like that, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just remember one day she didn't come back, and I just remember waking up on a bag of dirty clothes and shit.
So you don't even know she going away? You just look up and mama gone.
One day she was gone, and I was walking around Third Ward, walking around Cuney Homes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the child, I'm really the child that all of them know. Like if you see any interview, the Dolphins and stuff in my hood, they gonna tell you like. I watched all of them grow up, but Wayne and his brother had it the worst. But Wayne had it worse. Like when I tell them I was home and sleeping at the park and all that. I was sleeping in the slide at first at the playground.
As a kid, elementary school. How old were you?
Like 12. Everybody knew me though. Like everybody in Cuney Homes knew me. So
12 is when your mom goes in.
Yeah. So my partner Fathead used to come. Like I say. When his daddy go to work, I said this on the video, 100 balls. I told the story, but his dad used to go to work at like 5 in the morning, Mr. Faso, for the city of Houston, and so he'll come get me like 4. He'll jump out the window, come get me at 4, and tell me get up under the bed until the daddy leave. I can get in the bed and give me some rest. And you know what I'm saying? And
no other adults are trying to take you in. Like, man, we need to get this little boy some help.
My mama fucked up about that too to this day. Since my mama died a couple months ago, and she was like, She told what's kind of them. She said, "Man, y'all left my son." You know what I'm saying? Like say, but like it hurt her back then, but I never gave a fuck because I want them kids. I grew up in shelters and shit. So boom, long story short, one day his dad was going to work and I was having an asthma attack. He heard me up. He looked up on the bed. He was like, "What the fuck is that?" And my partner, he was like, "I couldn't stay at first." So my partner was like, "Man, my best friend Fathead." He was like, "I ain't come home no more. My partner can't come." He was like, "I ain't come home no more. Fuck that." He was like, "Man, my partner out there dying." Like, you know what I'm saying? With what I had like family members around the corner. From what I know, they were saying my mama need to sign up with her welfare check or some shit like that for me to come stay. You know, that shit like that. So I was out there. You know, I was out there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I went. Then I went and moved another one of my homeboys. And
what you are you dabbling in any street shit? Or you just trying to survive at this point?
I'm already Cuney Homes. I'm doing everything. I'm already selling Zulus. I'm fake work, fake crack, getting M&Ms and taking the peanut out and putting oral gel on them. Going to the labor pool, selling them, running from dope fiends, their money. Yeah, I was the project baby way for Kodak. Like I was there, you know what I'm saying? Like say, and I'm glorified because like that was my story. So like even when I stayed with my other homeboys, you know what I'm saying? His mama tried to take me to school shopping one time. I had never had none of this shit before. I never had Jordan nice shoes. I had HJ 900s, the fake Jordans where it's not jump, man. It's a nigga shooting a jumper and the other nigga blocking his shot. You know what I'm saying? Like there's two niggas on the motherfucker. Like this real shit. Like this how I come up for real. All the shelters in Houston. I've been to Star Hope on 419 Darling twice. I've been to Jesus Center on North Main, the old juvenile thing that your family stay in. Salvation Army.
You wasn't playing sports and no shit like that to kind of deter you from what your reality
Man, they
was.
fucked my sports dreams up young. My mom bought me some boots from the thrift store on North Main and one time, and I was playing Little League basketball, and I might have had a fast break, and nigga threw the ball, and I caught it, and I tried to dribble, and the motherfucking boot slid across the court. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then the next time, I tried to cross the nigga, and I slipped the field. I started crying. I said, "Fuck this shit." Like, I was like, "Fuck this shit." Like, that shit was embarrassing, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but it's funny now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
funny now, but no, that was pain at the time.
Yeah, real nigga shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like. But I was never angry. I was like,
that's what I'm saying. How you interpreting all this shit?
At the time, I shut down my emotions. Shit, you know, so like I say, I was real smart. I'm super smart. When my mama came up in penitentiary, I remember the day she came home.
She went in when you was 12 when she came out.
I was like 15, 16.
Oh, so a few years.
Yeah. So I remember the day she came home. My homeboy and their mama left them. We stayed in Cuney Homes. You know, Cuney Homes is the biggest project in Houston. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm one of the kids that really from there. So, my partner, their mama had left them. They were from Dallas or something. And they were like 14, 15, 16. It was a couple of them. And me and my brother was over there. We was like, "Man, we'll come stay with y'all." But
how was your brother?
My brother was 1 year younger than me.
Gotcha.
11 months younger than me.
So, where was he when you sleeping in the slide and all this shit?
My brother was staying with his coach. My sister was staying with an auntie of ours.
Oh, y'all got split up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody just... Now my brother played sports, you know, like everybody liked my brother. He was a sports player. Like she like even George Floyd mama, she liked my brother more because he was the sports and the good kid. They thought I was bad and whatever. I'm saying, cause I was quiet. I was real smart in books, but it wasn't that. I was already seeing what life was like. I was like, man, I got to do something. Like my brother fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I went to work at Houston Works. Remember that school when we was young?
Yeah, Houston Works. Fuck yeah.
I take my Houston Works chicks.
Give you job permit and shit. Yeah,
man. This is how we were living. You know, every you know, back then they had apartments. You had a 90-day move-in special. You know what I'm saying? This shit funny, but this is what we do. We was on 34th and TC Jefferson on the north side. The apartments got Sturdy Shot. That's when nigga was banging starter jackets and shit. We out there with the Kansas City starter jackets at the trade wind skating ring. You know what I'm saying? Outside niggas know about this shit. And we just be beefing. I was like, "Mama, we're not going to school on the north side. Fuck that. We got south side phase." You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we gonna walk the third ward. We get up in the morning. When we stay in the Kelly Court, we gonna get up and walk the third ward. We're not going to school out here. You know what I'm saying? Like say, boom. So when my mom came home the first day, I mean, we moved in with my homeboy and them. Their mama had left them. Boom. So we would stand there, all us kids, no adults, and we'll go half on the Randy's food truck thing or whatever, get food and shit. Me and my brother had a lock on our room and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was kids taking it ourselves, but the rent in Cuney Home was like $85. You know what I'm saying? So we hustle every morning to keep the rent paid. I left school, even though I wasn't the smartest kid in school. I left and walked to TSU and signed up for a GED because I was like, I don't want CPS come find me. You know what I'm saying? So that people told me, they said, "Man, you way too smart for this shit." I was like, "Man, I got to do it right now." I did it. Boom. But my mama came home. Boom. She knocked on the door. I thought it was a lick, so I go to the door. I unlocked the door, and I looked at her. I'm like, "Damn." And it was fucked up because my brother was over there playing the game, and he was cursing and shit. He had a chop on the table. You know what I'm saying? He like 15, I'm like 16. So we're at my age, yeah. And so I look back at him like, "Rock, look up." When he looked up, he was like, and she had the toilet paper rollers in her head and shit from jail. I guess they had to do it in prison, women's prison. And we're like, damn, why would happen to that motherfucker and my mama? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we weren't just tight like that all our life because no shit we were going through. Long story short, so, you know, we always were doing music and shit like that.
But wait. When talk about the George Floyd things. I remember you was telling me George Floyd, they took you in.
Yeah, Floyd and the mama, yeah. I stayed with Floyd and the mama for a while, but Floyd and the mama, I had stopped going up there. No, my daddy people found me. My daddy and mama found me one time. They took me to the west. I thought that was a white folk neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? No, I came to Cuney Homes at the time. This is rough working about. They took me on Bradywood or something like that. I lasted like 90 days. I remember I went back to Third Ward. Cause I was like, fuck this shit. I was on crutches and everything. I went to play football and I got my knee broke and we couldn't watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit at her house. She was like really in the church and Martin and I was like, what?
Yeah, nah, we ain't got no Martin. Yeah,
Living Color, man. I got on that bus in my Third Ward and was like, fuck this shit. And I was thugging. So like I say, so when we put on Floyd and with Floyd, man, we stayed with them. Floyd went out to college. He had went out to Southern Florida first, you know what I'm saying? We used to walk around Cuney Homes with the jerseys on and shit, you know what I'm saying? Floyd was just like big old John Giant. Like, Floyd was a real nigga. Floyd was a real nigga. That's why I got born here. Like, they were like that, like my daddy. And I don't call him my OG, but I call Floyd my OG because Floyd, it never was about what Floyd had. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never really had no big money. None of that shit. Even when that screwed up click shit was going on, it's because he was a football star.
Okay, so talk about that when he first, come to Screw House and like you tell you he came with the tape and you like, man, take me, I want to go.
No, it was more like, see, Floyd way older than me, so like I just see Floyd on the block and shit like that, and so we hearing the screw tapes, and back then, the screw tape, you finally hear one about your hood, and he nigga shot your hood out, we jamming all day long. Yeah. We jamming all day long, but I've been doing music and singing and shit like that since I was a little bitty boy. You know what I'm saying? So like I already had music talent, you know what I'm saying? And I just tell big bro like, man, take me to the screw ride, take me to the screw ride. But he looking at like, my little bro little badass, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Floyd, they can't fuck with me. I'm like, man, they can't fuck with me. Youngster, they can't fuck with me. I'm being straight. I'm like, they can't fuck with me. Flip, they can't fuck with me, bro. But he didn't really. The Floyd just think I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? No, Floyd, you know what I'm saying? He cool. Everybody say me and Floyd talking like, you know what I'm saying? Mumbling and whatever.
Oh, he talk fast and shit too?
Now Floyd be like, Wayne, when boys be, he's super south side, you know what I'm saying? He cool, when boys, Wayne, Wayne, you're so gifted, the bro, you're just so talented, and that's how he was talking.
That's how he would talk to you.
And what made Floyd genuine to me, always been genuine to me, is because when I remember Floyd had met Big Hawk one time. You gotta remember, I'm a little nigga, I'm idolizing these niggas. And I would look at Floyd 6'7", you know what I'm saying? 250, you know what I'm saying? Solid, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was tight end, some bulky, solid. First out of college, Southern Florida, then he went to A&M Kingville. You know what I'm saying? He football, basketball, cut up. And I used to be like, this man, I bet he a gorilla. And I remember one day we was in Frenchies, man, I was riding with Floyd, he lived and ride with him. I got some gold teeth. And back then, if you had one gold teeth, you was doing your shit back then. That meant something, you know what I'm saying? Back
you had the one gold?
No, I ain't had no gold then. You know what I'm saying? Back then, if you had the one gold
teeth.
Yeah,
for sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. I went and got 4. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 first, now I got 2 more. Then I went and got 4 more. So it was big. Like back then, even the OGs still had one goal. I'm saying? It's like the bitches at school, they used to diss me. They knew me now. They were like, "Oh, you be acting funny." You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? It meant something. It's like swingers back then. Everybody couldn't ride. You can't. It wasn't no taste of mine. We had to just go. Anybody.
This ain't no grill. You getting permanent.
Yeah, these perms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been having perms since I was young. You know what I'm saying? So. Floyd, he see me, look at my little partner, my little bro, you know what I'm saying? He tried to show me out, and I remember he seen Hawk. And what I always stood up by Floyd with this, when he seen Hawk, I'm expecting this big old nigga to be a gorilla. I'm a little bitty nigga. At this time, I'm like 4'11", you know what I'm saying? 100 pounds, soaking with. And Floyd, when he seen Hawk, hey, fella, how you doing, fella? I'm like, damn, these niggas friendly. These niggas ain't no gangsters, like, you know what I'm saying? but what I learned from was this, he wasn't they friendly, you know what I'm saying? He was a gentleman.
A gentleman, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he come outside in the morning, I'd be like, Floyd, what's the word of the day? He'll say, finesse. Finesse is a wise man's game, understood by few and used by less. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit like that. That's the shit that I admire from Floyd. The rest of my partner was serial killers down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? My big homie, but Floyd was different. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? Anytime they speak about Floyd, and like they were saying, like, he brought a pretty woman out there, it wasn't him. It was our other partner. He just talked to. Floyd just didn't tell on him. I was in the cell with him. I told him to take the time we was in the county. We got the chain together the holiday. We got the chain together to the other unit. We was in the same dorm the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And they fucked him up. He was fucked up out there. And bro once sitting like he was fucked up. He did that time for somebody else. That's why he went to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, it fucked him up. Like, he was like, man, I don't want to do no more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got You know what I'm saying? He from the hood.
So he was going to Minnesota really to get away.
Yeah, just to get himself together. Yeah, he came back for his mama's funeral. When he came back, it's a video on his page where he say, my homeboy or son lost his life with from the other side. He said, man, I came back to Houston and the nigga told me Floyd. That nigga right there the truth because he'll bust a gun. He said, I said, man, I knew it was fucked up. He said, man, them young niggas go home and they knees shaking. I got, you know what I'm saying, I still follow him on Instagram, the original video and everything. He say they ain't so tough no more. He said, man, one day it's gonna be you and God. He said, you either going up or you going down. You know what I'm saying? He say these niggas my age condoning that shit. He say anybody that feel some way about this message, man, fuck you, my heart hurt. That was the real Floyd. Like all Floyd videos, if I show you Floyd Instagram right now, there's gonna be some motivational shit. You know what I'm saying? He on the motherfucker like, man, I just want to motivate though. You know what I'm saying? What up, woo. He had a line when my cousin got shot up in front of us in his wheelchair. My cousin paralyzed. Some nigga drove by, we was out there, boom, kill my cousin, knock him out of the wheelchair, boom, kill him. But he already paralyzed. I'm packing him out of the wheelchair. Floyd made a post about him, RIP post. And this how Floyd would talk. This nigga so smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I know by heart. He say, you've arrived at a place that's indescribable. He say, Rick Warren once said, I don't know who the fuck Rick Warren is, but he say, Rick Warren once said, trying to describe the heaven to mankind is trying to describe the internet to an ant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, this the nigga y'all trying to make up be a big bad guy. Floyd name on Instagram, Big Floyd for God. You know what I'm saying? What up? You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd bro was a big real nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do the whole interview about Floyd, but I made sure that I rep my bro. You know what I'm saying? I got his face tatted on me. I put the chip on my chain because this was more than that. You know what I'm saying?
When was the last time you talked to him before the incident happened?
Oh yeah, Juju right there. I got my boy right there, yeah. Florida, man. Yeah. Before he died, I talked to him like 3-4 days before that. He told me he fucked up, and I was like, I gotta get some money down there. You know what I'm saying? I got to get some money down there, and it's fucked up because, like, when I watched my nigga on the ground screaming to my, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't breathe, you know what I'm saying, and mama, that fucked me up. Like, you know, when I woke up that morning, I was looking at my phone. Somebody sent that shit to me, I don't know who it was, but I was watching that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and I was like, that nigga sound like Floyd like motherfucker, I'm looking. You know what I'm saying, every morning, the girl I was talking to at the time, she came in the house, and she like, let me see your phone. I thought she thought I was fucking with a girl or something. I like, man, I'm looking at this video. She like, I know what you're looking at. I just seen it at work. She like, that's why I ran home. I like, what you talking about? She said, that's Floyd. I say,
God damn.
I say, man, I'm starting to listen to that voice. I say, bitch, I say, ooh. And when he said I'm claustrophobic, he wasn't lying. Because when we was in prison, I went to the crazy story. I go to the story though. This shit, he was claustrophobic, you know what I'm saying? Like when they shackled us down, it's like they used to fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm claustrophobic, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can move around, you know what I'm saying? I can't move, I'm saying, big boy, you know what I'm saying? But, nigga, we got in the cars, nigga, rode straight to Minnesota. Front line, right the next day, nigga, what's up? I went right to the store where it happened there, Cup Foods. Nigga, but this shit was so crazy, the city was burning, talking about people running down the street, police building burning. It was like niggas, that shit, nigga was crying. That was the whole time we down there, like every motherfucking city we were calling to it burning. You know what I'm saying? Except Houston. That's why I said these niggas down here submissive. That's why I don't respect a lot of these niggas. These niggas are submissive. But you know what I'm saying? But we went to that store where that shit happened there where Floyd got killed at, and we pulled that boy out the door, and we went in that store. I said, man, what the fuck happened to my brother, man? The dude in the store, he gave us the real video. He showed us what really happened. They had him in the car and everything. That shit bigger than what it was.
Wait. Okay, so what really happened with that? Can you talk about that?
They had Floyd in the car. They had him in the car. They killed my nigga.
So they took him out the car?
They killed my nigga.
Man, come on, man.
They killed my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I know Floyd on some G shit. Type of person Floyd was. If he knew he gonna die and he was gonna make laws to save other motherfuckers' lives, Floyd would did that shit. Yeah. Man, I ain't put no juice on it or nothing like that. My phone in there, I gotta show you, man. My motherfucking dog. Let me see my phone smack. You know what I'm saying? This the shit that makes Calwayne. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit like you know that traumatic pain, but without it I wouldn't be who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you I embrace the struggle, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you all the time, like man, just understand you're doing bad. What you gonna do about it? Whine? Them tears ain't gonna fix your situation, nigga. Grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause no, baby, I need some Wi-Fi. Fuck.
Let me see, I got you.
You got Wi-Fi? Yeah, man, put them up on there. I'm going to Floyd page. Like say, but they don't think that's who shaped me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. That's who I was around. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot of things, a lot of qualities from that boy, man. Straight up. And I hear, yeah, we went to ride for my nigga, man. Before I left, man, my mama had, let's say, my community like this here, Third Ward. I'm their baby. Man, my mama, before I left, my mama went and did something, got some money, and my mama gave me some money, man. To go, she said, man, go ride for him. Nigga, we jumped in the car and rode straight to motherfucking Minnesota. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my boy right here. This type of shit Floyd say. This Floyd page right here.
So, Big Floyd, man, say, man, I'm back at it, man. Workout game, getting back on up, man.
You know, motivation shit.
Went through some things, man. Had to bounce back, man. I'm just sharing right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just sharing right now.
Cause man, people quick to count you out,
quick
man.
To count you out, but just so strict don't count you in.
You know.
One thing about old Floyd, man, I love the world.
I ain't putting on
ask somebody that know me. That know me, I know.
You know, cause like
say.
People be acting like they be scared to embrace God, worrying about what the next man gonna say and all that. Man, you better get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't here to show out and all that. You know, this here just to motivate somebody who wanna work out. It might need it or whatever you're going through, man. Man, don't let Instagram fool you, man, and get you depressed looking at what other people doing and all that, man. I love you, man. Big Floyd, Cuney Homes family. I'm Ghost.
You can't fake that shit. You can't not fake that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you can't fake that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like that nigga like say, you can't fake that shit. That's real this shit. Like the man that he said, man, one thing about old Florida, I love the world. Actually, ask somebody that know me, I know. I'm there, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's the type of shit maybe like say them struggles and shit going on back and forth to shelter, going to jail, all that shit, you know, when I got older, making music and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Going to penitentiary all the time, coming home, making music, whatever, and not even knowing, I didn't know I was hot. I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? I was popping them like that. I thought that a nigga from where I came from couldn't make it. That shit not real. Niggas like me can't make it. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I grew up thinking. The self-sabotage mentality and shit like that. That's why I tell people all the time, niggas think I'm just a street nigga. I'm way sharper than that. You know what I'm saying? Got way more sense than that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But we can do the next question because I ain't gonna talk about Floyd.
So when do you start to record? Because the Kiki thing and all that, like talk about when you started recording and then like you crossing up with Kiki and like you start kind of getting a little emotional.
Shit, man, my first CD, we stole the field trip money from in middle school at Ryan Middle School, and we went to the flea market and we recorded a tape. You know, like we tried to be like baby screwed up click or something, you know what I'm saying? Cause Floyd wouldn't take me, you know what I'm saying? And
well, y'all stole the field trip money. How did
yeah, you know, like at school when they raised the money for a field trip.
Oh, y'all found where the stash was and got the stash. Gotcha.
But my partner Fayhead did it, right? Like when you take the field trip, I think it was like an asteroid or some shit like that, and they had the money for the field trip. They had the money for the field trip, and Fat went in the teacher room and stole the money that everybody mamas had gave them to go to school, and they signed the field trip letter to go, permission slip, and got the money, and we got it for school. We went to flea market and bought some nigga rings, and we made a tape. That's our first tape. After that, you know, nigga making tapes and shit. My first one, called Married to the Streets, it never really got out on nothing. I made it because my brother was saying that. My brother was like, my brother I killed while I was in prison too.
Your younger brother?
Yeah, my only brother.
The one that was
my little brother right here.
Yeah.
My little brother right there. Floyd right there. You know what I'm saying? My partner Good right here. And Open Wall, the rapper that got killed downtown in Houston, Open Wall, Zeta Brick Boy. Tell him that he was the truth. Remember we talked the debate earlier about who hard? Say, I from the girl. Hey man, I think I seen you one day. That's the first time I think I ever heard you. Did you make something about Zay when he had died or interview or something? Open Wall that got killed downtown? I was trying to think of what it was on. It was blood or something. Well, long story short, these are things that made me like say I've been through some shit like the back of my chain. You know what I'm saying? I got 32 names on there. That's like for all the people that I lost. I'm missing like 14.
32. And you missing how many?
I'm missing like 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30 away right now. It's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you talking about 50 people, dude.
Short.
Bro,
man, at the store in the Cuney Homes, we got all the names. Everybody that died on the side of the wall. Like 420 names, I think. You know, just all the names, like just everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm right there. So, with the music and shit, it's like, my music always been just me talking. All the albums, y'all never heard me rap before. Like all that shit y'all heard me do, I made that shit in 4-5 days, a week and shit like that. I would come home from prison and I'd be like, I might go back, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the money and shit like that, but I make that shit real fast. I go back and I didn't know it was having an impact on kids like Bloodbath now, on Kenlou, on Junebug, on Stunnerbound, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, and while they were holding their nuts, it's just what I was doing, I saw what I was going wrong at Houston. If you didn't come in with screwed up click of high, they kind of held their nuts. And Scarface also told me that one day. He said, but one thing, this is, when you make them love you, that's when you'll never die. He said, there's one thing about Houston though. If you get them to love you.
Oh yeah, it's a rap. Yeah,
he said, the only thing you gotta do after this is cry on that stage. You'll be immortal. You know what I'm saying? You know, I listened to the game. And like even when I got with Key.
This is game coming from Scarface.
Yeah. Like even when I got with Key, what I'm saying, I always been a nigga that I will grind. So like even when I got with Key, when I finally met Key and all that shit, when I went there with Kiki.
What was the thing that led to that though? Like how you even get on his radar to say, okay, well I'm gonna take this kid in?
He told me I was doing my thing already. I was popping already. I was doing my motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I was a little ratchet motherfucker that's going, my nuts hang. I put, like I said, footprints on my nuts. I got footprints on my nuts. They hang low. You know what I'm saying? Like he told, he say he was going like different traps and shit, fucking with people, and trying to let him hear his new music that was coming out. They were like, man, Key, you heard that little nigga Wayne? You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I don't know that nigga, woo. You know how Key be talking. He was like, man, about the third place I went, I'm like, damn. He said he ended up in my cousin's house, I think one day or something. I don't know, maybe getting some drink or something. He said, and he heard it. He was like, who was that? And my cousin said, my cousin Wayne. He was like, thanks, your cousin. He said, that's my cousin. He said, man, I keep hearing about this nigga. I want to meet him. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin called me. He like, man, tell the nigga you my cousin. So we rapping and whatever. I went to the studio. I told him, I said, man, look, I ain't coming to make friends. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, what's up? I'm saying, and shit, they had the music on in the back, you know what I'm saying, in the back there. And I was like, what the music for back there? He like recording, but he's just looking outside his eye. So I went back there every day for about 2 weeks and made like 20-some songs. One day he was like, what you doing back there? I said, shit, rapping. I like shit, cause I don't know why I used to always feel like I was on a time clock. I'm going back to jail. All my dollars and said that's all I knew, you know what I'm saying. And I made this first album, Take Me Down, and it's like, but I learned a lot from Key because he had went to a lot of shit in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he
man,
can tell you about that song. Yeah.
Man, I felt that nigga, man, when he telling me, man, and he was right. We like, man, I know niggas thought I sold my soul. I was supposed to hide. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, like, and also to me, he was the Don. I don't give a fuck. I still feel like
he's still the Don.
I feel he's the Don. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, you know what I'm saying? And I see when J-Dog was Slim. It's like I could have stayed independent. I was getting more by myself. I took a pay cut and everything. I told myself I went from being a general in my own army to being a foot soldier for you, to get my hood on more, to get on that platform. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got pride. So when you grow up like I did, and fuck pride. What fuck is pride? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you hungry? You better go find. You know what I'm saying? Find a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, and it's just the shit that I've been through. Man, you know, being in the cell, my little brother get out 28 days and get murdered. You know what I'm saying? And saying I can't go to the funeral. This is my little brother. We 11 months apart. I want to be there to protect my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I done hear so many people taking their last breath. Like when nigga be asking right now, when the music coming? I got plenty of music. I've been just helping other artists get on this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I ain't make no song when Floyd died. I thought this shit was fake. You ain't been doing no interviews or nothing. Like right now, this might be the most I talked about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I couldn't fake this really my nigga. So like I said, man, that's where the music should come from. And so like with the Bloodbaths, like I said, the Stunners and all them, man, like when I see them kids, I said this here. Tupac had a quote. So he say, if I don't change the world, I'm gonna spark the brain that does change the world. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm taking this like that to heart, man. I'm weird. They say all great people is weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm weird, I'm fucked up, but I'm a real nigga and I'm dead serious about everything I say. Man, you see me every time you see me out, man, you see me, I'm smiling and everything. I just be having fun, I just be chilling like a motherfucker. But I'm fucked up in the head because I seen so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, but it was like,
you ever thought, we were talking about this shit, you ever thought about like therapy and no shit like that? You know, that'd be the talk right now.
But yeah, my daughter just graduated from college for psychology. Man,
she ever told you like, Daddy, I think you need to go?
No, she said she did. She said she did it because she want to understand me. Yeah, my daughter's me. When I was in the penitentiary and I called home, my daughter was like, Daddy, give me the book. She give me 48 laws of power. My mama was like, Wayne, that's your daughter. I said, yeah. I said, it's her for real, like motherfucker. See, I say, what you talking about? She say, I read your other book. I read it, The Art of Seduction. I said, I was like, what? My daughter like 13, 14.
Yeah, she on the road.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I was like, man, me and my baby mama come from crack houses. You know what I'm saying? Like this, see this, like I say,
crack houses. What you mean?
Nigga, we come from crack houses. You know what I'm saying? What dope fiends coming in that bitch all day long.
Wait, but we didn't talk about that part though.
Shit, it was then we talking about growing up. My dad was in the penitentiary. My mom was going back for jail. My mom was smoking since dope came out. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't talk about that.
Oh, yeah. You know,
I know that, but we ain't talking about it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I say. So, all right. Well, we did. Well, long story short, that's where we come from. You know what I'm saying? All my aunts smoked. All my uncles in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we come from. That's why the projects raised me. The streets that took me in. That's I said in the song.
When you grew up in a house, because I don't know, I grew up with a parent who has addiction, but it wasn't crack or nothing like that. Like, what is that like? You know what I'm saying?
I can laugh now, man. My mama died.
Because if you in the house and they smoking and see you a kid, like that just seems like a wild environment to be.
Yeah. But see, we ain't growing up in the 80s and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you the worst part, the hardest part ever through that time when that song came out. Your mama's on crack.
Right, you like that? You couldn't say not my mama. Yeah,
nigga, we fought so motherfucking much at school.
No shit.
Like,
cause it was a thing, motherfuckers knew,
and it was true for us. But it's like. I mean, I'm crazy, motherfucker. We used to do stupid shit like throw crackers on the floor. You know, when the dope people kicking, they be digging in the carpet and shit. Like, we were fucked up.
Go mix them
all
up.
I ain't and shit did it. But one thing about yourself, my mama knew love. My mama was a real motherfucker. And my mama used to tell me, like, me and my brother fight one day. She said, man, fight your brother like that nigga on the streets. Because the end is all you gonna have. All the shit my mama used to teach me back then, like, I understand that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so growing up in a household with that shit, it's like, see, you know, they say you take a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. I'm from the, Cuney Homes, like I said, the biggest projects in Houston. Shit, I was outside so much running through the alleys and shit. Nothing hurt it. One day we were going to the back home to the shelter. You gotta be there at a certain time of day. My homeboy had to pump us. We on the handlebars. They pumping us down and drop it off at the shelter. Everybody knew we stayed in the shelter. But
your whole family was there?
Yeah. My aunt and them were there. They was in the room too. You know what I'm saying? My aunt and them, her son was there. Yeah.
So at some point y'all leaving the Cuneys in?
Yeah, we got kicked out the Cuney Homes.
Got you.
They kicked out. So boom. So we get down there. But we all came back. We never left, you know what I'm saying? We got kicked out, they put out project, we came back. You know what I'm saying? Then we moved to Star Hope again. They put us in Kelly Coat. You know what I'm saying? We were like, fuck that. I was on the phone trying to get on the roll call, 97.9, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Boom. Well, boom. My mama had kicked out, whatever. But we talking about the dope, right? That shit was like, I don't know, the project was raising me so much, man. We had free lunch, you know what I'm saying? I'm always been grateful for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like say, but that shit, like, I don't know, it was other shit that hurt it more, bro.
They hurt more than your mom having
being a part. Yeah. Like, man, you come in the highs, and then they had run or something back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, when new income tax kind of come around, you know what I'm saying? Now, new gonna come in there, we got new flow my TV
house
and
full
shit.
of furniture, yeah.
We were like, we got strobe lights going down. Then bitch come over school one day, you walking in the house, throw your backpack, and that bitch, you try to throw it on the couch. That bitch, boom, you hit it with the flow. Damn. Where the couch at in this bitch? Oh man, they smoked everything about this bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? That when it fucked up. And nigga ain't no food and shit. So my cousin would come over there.
They didn't have no effect. I mean, you talk about it in a lighthearted way now, but as a kid, that didn't fuck with you. Like, man,
I told you I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm crazy motherfucker. I know I'm crazy motherfucker. That's why everybody try to love. They can't handle me. They say, man, you got a big heart. Like, you little hard motherfucker. But it's like, I got abandonment issues and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this type of shit happen when you grow up like that. The lady down the street, Mama Lynn, regardless of so, she used to come down there. She knew my mama was smoking and shit like that. She'll come down there. She'll be like, come here, y'all take a bath. Take me and my brother down there, make us get a bath. Get your trash bag right there. Post noodles in that motherfucker. Give a couple bags of noodles and shit. Go lock the door till your mama come home. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 days, my friend came back. That's why I said on that verse, I say, my mama and my auntie been gone 3 days on a smoking binge. You had me thinking, dude, they was saying, man, fuck them kids. Street became my family. They took my granny. We messed all they say, streets took my family. We go say, hold on, what song it is? Oh, there was that So Gone challenge with me and Blood Barrel. And that was the first challenge ever in the world, too. They say, I ain't know that. But my verse, how that shit went on Smack Water. Hold on, I'll tell you how bitch went. Even my interview would be ratchet, but it's gonna be real though. It's gonna be the real shit though. This, like I said, this is my heart. I was walking down the street one day, and Bloodbath seen me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Hey man, Flo in this here with me, Wayne. Whatever. We gonna do this here." And I didn't know what that shit was. I thought just we had freestyle or something. But when I went to jail, it turned I guess into a challenge, and the whole world started doing it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we started to challenge everything. That So Gone shit, that shit there. And I'm trying to remember what I had said. Hold on. It's funny, but this is my story. Everything you ask me, that's why I told you, I say, everybody say that I can Rap better than I can talk. You know what I'm saying? Because music is the way I express myself. You know what I'm saying? And I say on here, I say niggas in jail down to bet you every soup and every meat pack. Cat Wayne going home to bring them streets back. So hold up, wait, repeat that. They bet you 100 push-ups on call. This five my niggas behind the wall. So nigga, I been gone. Everybody you ain't heard nothing from me. But yet still, man, these niggas ain't fucking with me. And when I tell you I'm the best, it's he arrogant, he stuck up. If I ain't to prove it, nigga, shut the fuck up. Young, handsome gangster. You can see I ain't been beat up too many times. You owe me, you don't want me to tear your shit up? Give me mine. Mama, don't pray for me, pray for your son all day. Pray for these niggas, they gotta stare at the son all day. Cause I shine. David Ruffin in his prime. Gangster like Larry Hoover. Malcolm X by the mind. George Jackson my size. George Jefferson stride. Floyd Mayor the tray. 165. Bitches loving my style. A rich woman love a poor woman's dream. You can tell I hustle since an early teen. And I lived out niggas' dreams. That's why I wasn't complaining about the bed. Heard the streets were going crazy without the kid. But they gave me 5 more years. But still I get them letters from my fans. They really touched my heart. Cause as a man, I seen niggas turn their back on me when shit that was playing. But I looked down, I only saw one set of footprints in the sand. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit my mama was teaching us when we grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? That we say, well, you fucking up the God carry you. You know what I'm saying? They say they ain't doing that, but let me get better. They give me time to recognize and polish out my flaws. Make me squabble harder with my back against the wall. I raise my hand, I vow. If given the opportunity, I promise not to let no drugs or hate niggas ruin me. I'm proud to represent for all niggas in the struggle. I gotta represent for all niggas in the gutter, and I ain't scared of shit. Fuck that. My only fear, dying in jail. 15 on the corner with some stolen shit I was trying to sell. My mama and my auntie, they been gone 3 days on a smoking binge. It had me thinking, they be saying, man, fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? Street became my family. They took my granny. I missed out on hugs. My mama fought so much with her man. I thought when you fight, that's love. I'm thinking that's love. You know what I'm saying? Where you were when I was scoring them zips from blue. I was trying to play ball for Mr. Prince, trying to hoop in them boots. Remember I told you earlier, I'm hooping them boots? And I told you this shit be my real life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This like my real life. When I was telling them that, like, Judas kissing Jesus on the cheek, then he crossed him for 30 pieces of silver. And the guilt trip killed him. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about no this shit, none of this shit. Man, at the end of the day, man, I just want my family to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in my family dead. All my cousins dead, my brother dead. I'm the only person left in my generation. You know what I'm saying? I got all their kids. All their kids.
What about with your siblings? So your brother got killed.
My brother got killed out in the penitentiary. My sister's out there. She's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama just died like a couple months ago, right for her birthday, right for Christmas. The day I came up from New York, you talking about with Vaughn? The day I came back, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to call her, but I was out there because she was at the hospital, and I felt it was janky. You know what I'm saying? And I came back that day. We was in there chilling. You know what I'm saying? We was in there chilling, and we watched the Oz. The movie The Oz and shit, and Michael Jackson, we talking about the shit. But I'm watching her, and she needed a recliner chair. She came in, she sat down, and we was sitting there talking today. I remember rubbing her feet, and my partner from the block, my mama was the lady that took care of everybody. Like I said, when Floyd died, my mama went and took a loan out and gave me the money and told me to go to ride for him, to go to Minnesota and ride for him. When she just died, they had an article, a 3-page article about her in the Houston Chronicle, because they saw her so much on the Floyd movement that's been out there, you know what I'm saying? And well, damn, that's fucked up. When I came back though from there, and we were talking and shit, I walked out the door to meet Trey the Truth in the Cuney Home and passed out some Christmas trees. I just walked out like 10 minutes I had passed. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey, I got about Trey loved my mama. That nigga helped bury my mama, and like my mama called me like, tell my son Trey come do the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, man, don't stop calling that man. He come, but I walked out for 10 minutes, and when I called over, I said, tell her open the door. I'm gonna Christmas tree, and the person over there, he's like, she ain't moving. So I came in there, you know, so I'm like, the fuck happened? I got on the floor giving the CPR, you know what I'm saying? Trey in there running over there, he came in the door, he said, give my mom CPR or whatever. It's like, but this the good thing about it, I finally got a relationship with my mama. I never had no relationship with my mama in my life. Right from my mama just died, you know what I'm saying? We were hustling together and everything, we were traveling together, and we were arguing about leads, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I ain't never had that shit desperate. I've been with my whole life, cause like, I was mad because I was like that dope and shit, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But, and her walking the street doing that shit. Like, when niggas said my mom dope when I was young, we'd chase trying to shoot at them. Yeah, I was fucked up. So like, this type of shit will make a child fucked up. But they say character's defined by what you do in the dark, right? And the reason I be so open to speak about this shit, because I know it's kids like me that grew up like this, you know what I'm saying? And they hear that shit and they be like, damn, that nigga made something about that shit? You know what I'm saying? It's just how you use that shit, but like I said, that's what made the music. But like my mama dying and shit like that, and so whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's like that's why I don't really dwell on like a lot of shit like growing up like in dope houses and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, me and my guy come from dope houses. Like I said, that was a normal thing in them times. Really, like especially in the hood. Like, this the real project. It's not the low income house, or none of this is
This
hoes
is
of
the text for
authority.
real, yeah.
The house, this is bricks for real. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, like every kid, we just had a little harder though, a little harder than them. But that's what fueled the music. That's what make it authentic. That's why it's not hard to rap this shit. And I'm telling you, like I'm making an album in like 4 days. I made one of them in like a week. Made one of them like 2 weeks. And shit like that, because I never had time to sit down and rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to go hit a lick. I was trying to go do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like fuck that. But I was getting paid for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I knew I was kind of popping when I got the penitentiary. And I'm brushing my teeth, and nigga next to me singing my song. I'm like, it's my time. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I started getting fan mail. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you feel appreciated. The best.
Because this is at what time? What year we at right now? When you went in on this bid, this the last bid.
It was like this. The second bid. The second bid, I knew who I was. But like I say, man, I used to see 8 Ball.
This is after the Kiki shit and all that.
Got the key. I take my thing. I went to penitentiary, and then I dropped guard to make mistakes while I was in there. I had another album sitting up. Yeah. After the key shit, I know I was popping for that though. I know I was popping for that because by the time I got a key, I told you I was already a household name. You know what I'm saying? Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like I would get mine in. You know what I'm saying? Like say it just I really went from a general my own arm to been a foot soldier for key for the South Side. I was like, man, I want to get on key platform. Like ESG told me one day in Corpus, he said, Wayne, you know how many niggas done came with the key and tried to audition? They said, let me rap for you and shit like that. He said, man, nigga picked you. I understood that shit. A nigga with an ego might be like, what you mean? Now I understood that, nigga. I wish
That's a privilege, bro.
How many times I was seeing Kiki in country, I was trying to get to him so I could freestyle on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but the hard work pay off. That be the thing, you know what I'm saying? I said my story is the motivational story. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for motivation. Like when I came today, when Smack called me, I ain't planning on doing no interview. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm just a nigga that talk, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, so like, and I appreciate Key. You know what I'm saying? Like say, oh, even to the day, you know what I'm saying? I tell him, I love you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He called me the ratchet though. He don't call me Cat Wayne. He always said, boy, you're the ratchet 31 motherfucker, boy. You're the ratchet nigga. But he said, you work your ass off. But he told me, Pokey told me though in the studio, Pokey say, Wayne, you him all over again. He say, Wayne, that's how it was. Pat did like that shit. He like arrogant black motherfucker, shouts hanging and shit. That's everything. I knew when the mic cut on, nigga can't fuck with me. On the cool, nigga can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like on all shit. So they didn't sleep on me or nothing like that. It's like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. The verses I was spinning earlier, and to you, I was young to be saying that shit. I was just ahead of my time. I was just ahead of my time. And Houston never really had no outlet like whatever. And that's why I go now and I was trying to put them young niggas on, the new niggas that's hot and shit like that. I was trying to give them light interview. I shot them out, the June Bulls, I shot the Ski Chasers. I'm saying niggas that I kind of help more whatever because I feel like nigga I'm gonna make 1,000 little Cal Waynes, nigga. Yeah, you niggas here, the next on me. I'm gonna make y'all gonna have to deal with Cal Wayne some kind of way through this nigga, or this little nigga, or this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause he gonna be mean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna co-sign him unless he mean. He be there, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I go right now, you know what I'm saying, Junebug, you gonna hear him screaming, ghetto. You go little Ski Taste, you gonna see how that little nigga be in the studio bouncing around, and he hard as fuck. You see Blood Bath out there doing that thing, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to railroad that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, can you talk about that or not? I mean,
I can't really
not
talk
too
about
much
it
about it, but it's
because
just unfortunate, you know what I'm saying?
I can't really, I say freer, and I can say that's still my baby, you know what I'm saying, like my child, that's my children, you know what I'm saying, like she got a song on her CD called Letter to Wayne, you know what I'm saying, to my what I told her and and you know what I'm saying, like say, so it's my child, like no matter what, I got to love her, you know what I'm saying, like if your child go against you or do anything or get in a situation, you're gonna still feel some kind of way, that's my child, you know what I'm saying, like Junebug, free Junebug, you know what I'm saying, and this the shit, like I said, I was going through, man, I was rapping, man, at my peak of my rap career, they give me a capital murder, multiple murder for some shit I ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? Nigga try to tell me everything. I've been all this shit.
They tried to put a capital murder on you?
Yeah, this some shit that didn't have nothing to do with me at the club. Nigga thought I was snitching and everything, but first, nigga tried to say, oh, he ran because he got bench warrant the back. I'm in the penitentiary, so I can't deny a bench warrant. You know what I'm saying? So, but niggas talk, and in jail, niggas don't do nothing but talk about who the best, this and that, and this nigga this, and everybody want to act like they know somebody, and they be in the mix, and they just punk shit, and I had to make them realize, I ain't no rap nigga. Yeah, I'm him, and I ain't no gang or none of that shit, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to stand up for my name is all I got, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad I did, and I came out on top, you know what I'm saying, like I say, but it's another thing, I embrace it. I don't have no complaints. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm human. I feel shit, but I'm fucked up. I'm numb. I hear 4-5 people taking their last breath in 2 years. I've been to Power Barrel like 18, like I don't know, 18 funerals in the last 2-3 years. What year Floyd died? 2020.
2020.
Like my 18, that shit. I've been to Power Barrel so many funerals. I told shit. Nigga, so it's so bad when niggas die in our hood, nigga. I feel like it's a privilege to go grab my nigga casket one more time and walk my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no, and pain makes you normalize shit that ain't normal. Pain makes you, you know what I'm saying? But it's all on how you use that shit. I use that shit for motivation. You know what I'm saying? Hard times, shit like that for motivation. So, in my story, not no sad story. My story motivation. Because niggas see me, they be like, bitch, you know, you thought I was way younger than I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just, and I say, and it's like, and I met a lot of people who, old ladies who call me and shit. Talk to my grandson, he be tripping. And all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That should be, like, I'm a gangster, but on the cool, that should be meaning
That's
something.
purpose, bro, yeah.
Yeah, your life feel like your life got some kind of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have all the money I'm supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? But I'm way richer than you in morals and shit, principles and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, when you get the real conversation out of me, that serious conversation out of me, it be serious, you know what I'm saying? It be deep, but it's like, it's a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made a movie about my life, boy, they were a bad motherfucker. I'm telling you. It's just different.
Yeah. So right now, I'm out there. You come back too, bro. This is just the first. You know what I'm saying? We ain't planning to do this. It's just
This just freestyle.
Yeah.
Cause my money smack water. Cake ass nigga, my nigga smack water.
Cake ass nigga. Bullshit ass nigga.
Yeah.
Hoe ass nigga, if you will, on some days. Nah, that's my nigga, man. That's my brother, man.
Yeah, but this nigga here, I fuck with this nigga. Like, see, like Houston. Got some cake ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? But you got some real niggas, man. And one thing about I tell the real niggas in Houston, and I don't think they even pay attention to, but I pay attention to this shit. We all kind of keep in touch with each other on the cool. Man, I ain't know who the nigga was. I just see him on Instagram, and then one day, I think he's on the G's album. Somebody said nigga from Houston, whatever, and I went and looked it up. I was having in a bitch like it was me. If you ever go to your first DM for me, I was like, hey, bro, I'm proud of my nigga. I'm for the other side was whatever. I don't know what I told you, whatever. I was like, say my nigga, like, yeah, this shit big, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is Snowman, nigga. I went to penitentiary jam Snowman. Shit. Jesus had me in that bitch. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, a nigga from Houston got up in that bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, say, so shit like that shit motivational. You know what I'm saying? Our story, he'll never be a penitentiary nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it motivates to tell you like it ain't over. But he also a nigga
that come out here and make something of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, he also a nigga that ain't glorifying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think they get twisted. They think I like being a gangster. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? But music is our way to express ourselves. So like say when you ask me like growing up in dope houses and shit and all that shit like that, I think at the time I was growing up here, y'all fucked about that shit. Nigga, I want the nice shit. I ain't had no nice shit till I started selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's the best feeling in the world, though. You know what I'm saying? You finally come down. What I said on that song, the hoes you like, the old niggas fucking them hoes, you know what I'm saying? They ain't them hoes bopping and shit. You gonna scoot your backpack and then you ain't got shit. Niggas come out school high and them things, swinging with the doors open, you ain't shit. Man, please, I was like, man, I said, I ain't coming back till I get a bank on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like, so it's like, this city, it got a lot of cowways, some stories to be told, you know what I'm saying? And the only story we hear, it's coming down. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming down, grilled, bolted up, you know what I'm saying? Nigga like, man, shit. Remember this, bro. A pancake flat, they got two sides to it. Every city, they show both sides. Atlanta, you got your Lappy Tappy niggas. You got your outcast nigga with the purple hair shit.
You got your trap.
Then you got the trap nigga. You got the saying, yo. I'm saying Houston, we ain't had that side a long time. We only see that side. That's the side that they try to put out. You know what I'm saying? The radio station shit like that, they embrace it because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
it's easy. That's easy money. Yeah.
Niggas easy money? Huh? You said easy money?
It's easy money.
Why you say that?
I think if you're an artist and you follow what the blueprint been, like it's much easier than to be an outside the box artist. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that's basically what you just said. We've only embraced one type of thing. That's the show bet.
But like now, if you try that shit now, they ain't fucking with it. We ain't got no culture no more.
Yeah.
What's the Houston sound now?
Ain't no Houston sound. Well, I'll tell you this. The only people who still got a sound, Atlanta and maybe the West Coast sometime. New York ain't got no. Well, the drill shit kind of gives New York somewhat a sound. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Florida got this sound. Houston ain't got no sound. That's crazy, huh? They got a song, but the streets getting hit, but they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like
on the mainstream, yeah.
Man, you see how Houston was this Memorial Weekend?
Yeah.
This bitch was lit. That's why I said I was getting their business, because I'm like, man, hey, I'm still looking at my thing like, man, what a nigga from Houston? But this the time to put our people on
the big stage.
Nigga probably going back to motherfucking they city, banging this hill. When I was in that first time I went to Atlanta, and I seen LA Boy come out on the stage, him and that nigga Big Bank from Big Facts podcast. You know what I'm saying? I ended up doing something with him later on down the road, but first time I ever went to, I heard that nigga got a chant he be doing. He say, ooh, shit. I'm them up at the whole wall was shaking. I said, damn. I said, well, that nigga sound like J-Dog out here. And that's how we got cool out of shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I came back to Houston with that motherfucker tape. Niggas been going back to their city, banging some shit from out here, you know what I'm saying? They probably putting us on them, because that's how I trying to showcase it. But these niggas so motherfucking smile-minded, you know what I'm saying? I ain't complaining about it. I'm survive. These niggas so smile-minded that they don't even see that they hindering the progress of us as a whole. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
it's a cycle. It's one hand wash the other, bro. You gotta fucking. This how this shit keep going. One hand grab the other, bro. That's the way this shit goes.
Because like this here, at the end of the day, man, there's some talent out here. But I always tell people the H on the Astros has stand for hating and hold your nuts. You know what I'm saying? The H on the Astros has stand for hating and hold your nuts. So you have to get my interview had to be 2 days long. I have motherfuckers that bitch. They gonna leave out that motherfucker like you gonna learn something from it. It's gonna be the hardest motherfucking interview you ever done. Because the motherfucker gonna be able to go back if they open minded and they real and they ain't been biased like, oh fuck that nigga, he from over there, or he ain't woo woo. They really listening to what I'm talking about. If you a real nigga, they be like, this different right here. This him, you know what I'm saying? Like saying this what need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm looking around that motherfucker. I go in the club. I was going everywhere. Only thing I seen from Houston was that nigga Smack Water. Every time I seen him, we started busting out laughing when we seen each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was laughing. I was like, what these cake ass niggas at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, these niggas, I want in. This is my city. Big as the motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? But and so it was like, now I was going that shit crazy. I was riding there, I seen so much shit. I turned another corner and I ended up at Third Ward. And I said, damn, I feel like I wasn't in Houston. I ain't seen nobody I knew. I said, damn, but I ain't seen nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody down. You ain't down with the money. I don't understand that shit. That's like they come hustling in front of my motherfuckers.
On your corner, yeah.
What? Ain't no hustling on
but that shit been going on for years, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the city is like it is now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hard to come out. Motherfucker died here before they get on. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker die here to get on. Motherfucker got 1 million motherfucking views. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
And then when you die, that's when they say, hey, man, he was supposed to be the one. He was the next one.
Man, I done heard so many niggas that died, and now they he was the truth. That nigga whacked them motherfucker, them true on the cool. They love you when you die. Man, look, man. I know when I die, oh, man, it's gonna be on then. Okay, he's the bad boy. He was the hardest nigga ever. Oh, man, yeah, that's my nigga. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Man, give a nigga a card now. Niggas in Houston, like I said, I love my city. I love my city because we just different. But ain't nothing like this bitch. But you would be on the stage rocking that bitch. Nigga be like, you know what I'm saying?
Too cool to let you know, like, you killing that hoe, yeah.
When you go to the restroom, though, they gonna be, boy, you was a true boy.
Wrecked that hoe, yeah.
Boy. And so like that, what they probably know they was on your dick. Nigga, be a real nigga. But I just some real niggas out. But what I do is this. See, this is my trick. What I do. That's why I say in Houston, you got to. They support their own. Though they support. They know it's one of them though. When I get on the stage, I would say this when I first grabbed the microphone. When DJ hand me the microphone, I'd say, these niggas ain't been where I've been. They ain't been through what I've been through. Fuck these niggas. They ain't been where I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the shit. I'm glad I came like I came up. You know what I'm saying? I might have been tender if I would. I might have been soft. I might have been soft-hearted. You gotta have thick skin to deal with this shit.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna like you. Some niggas gonna say, fuck you, you punk.
All kind of shit. You gotta be able to eat that shit and keep it moving.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Niggas might think, Ken Wayne whack. Nigga ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Woo. But like this here, you get on that mic with a nigga. And that's why when you saying, come from crack house, whatever, it hurt, but I needed it. You know what I'm saying? I needed that shit. If they give me a testimony. Every time I go to jail, everything I say that. I say, man, God saved me, or spare my life, or strengthen my testimony. All that I hate, but when I go to jail, it's like that. I walk in there, the nigga beat on the window to my, damn, bro. damn, bitch, like you put me on there. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This shit real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit real. That's why I can identify with this nigga like Smack with certain niggas. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I want to see more of us. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of us. Like, maybe nigga J-Dog embrace me. Like, I was looking up to the nigga. I couldn't believe that nigga. He could come out every show and playing my song. I be like, damn, that shit made me feel something like, damn, bro, nigga, real nigga. Like, and he say, Wayne, I be doing that because, man, I ain't seen nobody like me. He like, man, that shit feel good to see a nigga like me. I want to see you on. Understand? That's how I be feeling because like, god damn, this ain't like when we gonna change the motherfucking thing. And that's what I'm pushing right now. We got the George Floyd Music Foundation. That's how we started it right now. We trying to make a thing where we teaching kids art development, where we teaching kids or how to manage, how to film, how to edit, all kinds of aspects of the game to where we can build a powerhouse in Houston to get the kids out. We ain't got one outlet.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I say, we'll have to, man, to get the whole Wayne story, bro. We'll need a whole like 2 days, bro. Cause this shit deep. This shit real.
Yeah, nah.
This shit real.
We gonna do some shit, bro.
This shit real.
We gonna do way more shit.
This shit real, bro. Like I say, and it need to be heard. Like I say, my whole goal for all this shit, bro, for all this shit, is to like I say, open the door to where it makes it easier for the next niggas up, but make these niggas also be cool being themselves. That's why I do not want to be talking about drills, woo-woo. Man, all you niggas be talking about drills and smoking on ops and shit like that. You niggas ain't never seen nothing die, or you niggas ain't never took no L's. You know what I'm saying? You take some L's, nigga, it's different.
If you do it for real, that shit don't appeal to you. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? I be saying like Dirk down some interviews. I be saying like he's starting to feel like this shit real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. This shit is all smoke and mirrors. This shit is a facade. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, but it feel good with like people like you that you look up to, and saying want to interview a nigga or whatever and be knowing about a nigga. Cause like you say, my name be out there more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I be in the street.
Then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You'll see me and the motherfucker like this nigga like he ain't no rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to lose touch with being real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, man, dog, we gonna do it again, man. You come back, do some rap shit. I got beats for you.
We can't end it like that.
Do all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. It's cool. Nah, it's cool. I know something else going on. Huh?
You want to rap? I got a studio in the back.
But
you want to rap? Y'all niggas want to do a song tonight?
I gotta go do this thing, but
go ahead.
But I don't want
hurry up and interview. I gotta get to third ward to get back to the north side. I
don't want to end it like this. I gotta finish this motherfucker. Listen, like I say, I can't come up with the call me. He said you were trying to holler at me, but it's like I'm glad I did, cause like anytime you can get the message out, because like we all gotta die one day. So we'll say when I go, I want to leave as much as I can behind. I'm gonna leave some shit behind, cause it might touch somebody or wake somebody up. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I appreciate you, baby.
Tell my motherfucking hair when I cut my shit again, it's gonna be on again. Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But man, with the new music coming, and shit though, man. Got new music out with a couple of the homies. Hosting Street Flavor this weekend. Like I said, we just trying to build this music foundation. This shit to I gotta do something for the Cowayne, the other Cowaynes coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, but like the city, got the but there's nothing too. For all young niggas to be crying about OGs and put them on. Cause when we was young, we felt like that. They said whatever. I ain't cry about it. I was like shit. I ain't gonna pay them no verse like that. Cause even when I had it, cause I was a nigga. I had that sack when I was young though. Some dope. Like I say, and I wish I believed in rap then. I gotta buy my way in the motherfucker. I really had somebody like I didn't believe in shit. I didn't believe real nigga can do that shit. But man, the shit gotta be quality. Them niggas going there now just to my freestyle and shit, young niggas. It's like, man, shit wet.
These songs ain't gonna live, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Man, be different, man. Every time that niggas let me hear their song, I tell them the truth. I don't like to I say, hey, bro, go in there and write it. Like, be different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody slide them ops. If everybody slide them ops, the world finna be empty. The earth will be empty in the next 5 years. You gonna kill everything. You know what I'm saying? You go back my shooting trees next, can't be nobody alive. Everybody can shoot the ops. You know what I'm saying? Be the niggas fuck with the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Be like, be different. Like, but that nigga you just interviewed, what's his name? Be someone.
Yeah.
Man, like we talking about things that make you think Houston and shit like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing. That's real Houston. To be someone sign. You know what I'm saying? I thought I wasn't pretty pay attention to that. I didn't know that shit was that big. You know what I'm saying? And cause one thing right there is something to live out. Be somebody. Like, fuck
That's
it.
a simple message, dog.
Fuck me. In third ward, we say be you. You know what I'm saying? For all the partners that got killed, we say be you. You know what I'm saying? But all those things right there is a significant thing. Like, and I'm glad that yeah, man. Now I'm Houston, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I scream ghetto.
Yeah.
On the song I scream ghetto, that's my war cry. I said my war cry, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? What motherfuckers see me, they don't come to California when they see me. I don't go down where we walking in. I'm walking to church. They ghetto. Ghetto. I said, what's up, man? It's real, like I say, that's real. As I put my mark, because niggas is here. And nigga know, I was with some people yesterday from out of town. And I said, ghetto. And she started laughing. She asked me something. I said, oh, no, that's what we say. She was like, she thought I was calling somebody ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, it's just a beautiful thing, man. Like I say, be someone.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about, be someone. I know my mama smiling like a motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, that was the livest shit in the world of my mama, man. Damn, I know she love this shit. It's crazy. I buried my baby, but it's cool. Like I say, things you go through in life make you who you are. Make you who I wouldn't have it no other way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it no other motherfucking way.
For sure.
I appreciate it, Daddy. For real. But I
appreciate
said
you,
we gonna have to go.
We gonna do more shit, bro.
Yeah, cause
we've been supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Anything I do it extra.
Yeah.
Just like I told you about economics. Yeah. Let everybody do their little rap thing. I came in the 5 minute rap thing. Yeah, I'm going 19 minutes. A stupid motherfucking hard. You know what I'm saying? This interview here, we're gonna do this here, we're gonna come back and do the rap thing. I said, I ain't doing everybody interview. They wanna ask me about how I feel about another nigga beef and shit. I don't wanna speak on no nigga beef. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It must some real life shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna talk about that, how I feel about this rapper. How I feel about
messy
this
bullshit.
Shit. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment, you know what I'm saying? But I wanna be the nigga that stood for some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Already.
We gotta do part two. He showed me the thing y'all doing.
Cal Wayne, hey man, Donnie Houston, shout out my dog Smack, man. Hey,
Ghetto.
We up out of here.
Ghetto. Come to my Smack. She real.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.